Allons-y. Oh shit, irriguons les graines. L'avantage c'est que je peux le jouer à la manette. Merci Skinax Guys pour le niveau 5, merci beaucoup. Je vais juste mettre à jour parce que j'ai oublié. Voilà. Nous sommes au jour 6 et il y a 9 jours. Ok. Donc on est à la fin, tranquille. Tranquillement à base de tranquillade. À base de tranquiflex même. Nous y voilà. Et nous sommes en lien, c'est vrai, nous sommes en lien avec quelqu'un qui s'appelle Irvine qui nous aide parce qu'on est bloqué dans une tempête de neige dans le jeu.
Cheesecake, strawberry shake, and a frothy cappuccino, Italian style.
So the usual frozen beans.
Sharp as a tack, as always, Agent.
I did find something. Some tapes that were found in the main office. In truth, I shouldn't even have taken them.
Oh, so what'd you find, Billy the Kid?
Well, I don't think it's anything useful.
Wait, where did I put them?
What?
The pliers, so I can pry the words out of your mouth.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's VHS of the behind the scenes of a TV broadcast, but it's all bullshit just to attract an audience. Trust me that...
Jesus, you can be really long-winded.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. They're tapes about haunted hotels, weird and mysterious stories, stuff kids like. With these guys who call themselves ghost hunters.
Ghost hunters? Did they hear about the old farting ghost?
I'm not sure, but they went on a tour of old buildings in the county, and they stopped by the timber line, too.
Whatever, let me hear it.
Okay, but I'm warning you, it's kind of... Well, listen for yourself.
Okay, the lights look good. How about the headphones?
Don't know, there's like a buzzing noise. Listen.
Yeah, true. Well, the German ones were better.
We are about to enter a nightmare hotel. A place full of deceit and secrecy where terrible lies were played out. Nah, I didn't like that. I'll do it again later. Oh, the room with the fireplace isn't bad.
Okay.
Spare me the kitchen.
C'était quoi ça?
What the hell to say?
Attends.
Fireplace okay?
C'était quoi ça?
Stan, where'd you leave all the gear? Room 1. I stuck a piece of tape on the door. I didn't get that. What room? I got a buzz in the headset. Damn microphones. 117.
Danny, what's that stuff in camera? It's giving off a glare and burns out the frame. I told you no tricks.
What tricks? I didn't use anything.
Stop fucking around, Danny.
I told you I didn't rig anything.
I saw it too. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Huh?
It looked like the reflection on a mirror.
What'd you smoke this morning?
C'est quoi ces bruits là?
What are you up to? Cut the crap. You're freaking me out.
Holy shit, there it is! There it is!
Where?
I saw it. It's just up there. It's like a light, like a door that opens. I swear,
Dad! Stop touching me or you'll give me a heart attack.
What are you talking about? I'm like over here.
Fuck, I felt someone touch me.
Chambre 117 il a dit hein.
That's it?
117.
The tape's damaged. Too
Oh, wow, wow! C'est pas moi ça hein.
Fucking typical.
Ma lampe c'est ça hein.
ladylike.
What happened in the end with the TV show?
Never aired. Some say they ran off, ditching everything there.
Yeah, but they mention a room on the tape. I'd like to take a look.
It's 117, I think.
J'y suis.
117.
Ah!
Same floor as my
On l'a
apartment.
déjà vu ça.
Hey,
I found the room.
but
But someone barricaded it with an L bracket.
do what they do in movies. Bust through the door with your shoulder.
Real funny. I need a screwdriver. I think I saw one around somewhere, but I don't remember where.
Probably in the basement.
Seems to me I've seen one in the garage. Or was it the generator
C'est un
room?
moustique ça?
I'll let you know.
Excusez-moi hein. Alors, la map. J'ai besoin d'un tournevis pour ouvrir le verrou. Il doit être au sous-sol, peut-être dans la chaufferie ou dans la salle du générateur. T'as vu ça, le mec, il met bien de bonne humeur. Hein. Je sais qu'on pouvait aller là, du coup on a débloqué la porte.
Hey, found the screwdriver?
No. I keep thinking about those guys, the ghost hunters. You sure it was an act? It sounded so natural.
Awesome actors, I'll give them that.
I can't stand the idea that my family problems might end up on cable or some tourist guide.
Fortunately, it seems that won't happen. They hightailed it out of there. God only knows why.
Don't tell me you believe in ghosts or some bullshit like that.
Well, I'm not superstitious, but if someone believes that a black cat is bad luck, then you also have to believe that something else is good luck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Prayer, for example.
You're saying prayer brings good luck?
C'est vraiment le bon moment pour s'arrêter et parler un petit peu ensemble. Là.
A screwdriver.
I'm out of here.
Je peux plus aller là? Eh, la lampe elle stresse quand même comment elle fonctionne. Si, Nani, j'en reviendrai vivant. Ah, même là je peux plus y aller. What? Ok, la chaufferie ou la salle du générateur? Je vois où c'est, on va y aller. C'est dans le couloir qui mène au garage. En fait, je pensais que le générateur... Non, non, c'est bon, je m'en vais. Je veux pas savoir. What? Non, j'ai pas d'arme pour me défendre. Ouais, pas de tournevis ici, hein. Je pense qu'on est d'accord. Chaufferie ou salle du générateur? Salle du générateur, pour moi, c'est... C'est là où j'avais mis le courant hier, mais je n'ai pas pu y accéder. Porte rouge, c'est Warzone, ouais, effectivement. Le retour des portes rouges. Ça mène à l'église, je crois. C'est le couloir qu'on avait emprunté qui mène à l'église, ouais. Je vais pas à l'église. Tu es craintif au jeu d'horreur ou ça va? Ouais, je suis assez craintif, ouais. Et là, en fait, je sais pas si on va avoir quelque chose qui nous saute dessus parce que depuis le début, on n'a rien du tout. On a juste une ambiance pesante. Mais c'est vraiment réussi pour le coup parce que... Je redoute en fait à chaque fois. Ils ont vraiment géré en fait l'ambiance. Ah, c'est ouvert là. Voilà, c'est bon. Ça pourrait être très drôle. Hier, on a eu des bonnes flips quand même, Nerox. Hein. L'ambiance, elle est très réussie pour le coup. C'est quoi ce son? Mais c'est une lampe de poche, je sais plus comment ils ont appelé ça hier. Si quelqu'un a le terme. C'est quoi ce cliquetis là? C'est une lampe de poche spéciale, en fait t'appuies, elle fait ça. En gros je peux pas la maintenir plus. Là je maintiens ma touche tu vois et ça fait rien d'autre. Ça porte un nom particulier. Le cliquetis s'est arrêté mais il avait pas l'air de faire partie de la musique à friction. Je crois que c'est ça, oui. Ça s'appelle une lampe de merde. Ouais mais l'ambiance est très réussie pour le coup. Hier on s'est retrouvé dans le noir. Et on a dû se diriger dans le noir pour trouver le générateur, sauf qu'on a galéré de ouf. Et l'ambiance était vraiment propre. Ok. On est quand même dans une chambre qui était verrouillée. Micro parabolique. Eh, j'ai joué à Phasmophobia, hein. Give us a sign. Donnez-nous un signe.
How much do you know about those TV shows? The ones about haunted houses?
I know they're popular. A lot of tourism revolves around them.
Did the whole Rachel story
Je peux
really
utiliser une
bring
VHS?
you?
Everyone in town knew about her suicide. Had a bit of gossip.
Ugh, so sad to see the place you grew up in go downhill.
I know. I'm so sorry. Believe me.
Rien d'autre? Avant d'utiliser la VHS? Y'a rien sur les lits? Non, j'attends pas les secours. En fait, la tempête de neige, elle est assez violente. Et du coup, ma voiture est dans le garage et je peux pas repartir tant que la tempête, elle est là. Parce que je suis pas en danger, tu vois, à l'intérieur de l'hôtel. C'est juste que j'attends que la tempête se calme pour pouvoir repartir. Et lui, en fait, il fait partie des gens qui sont là pour m'assister. Normalement, j'avais un rendez-vous avec un avocat pour faire le tour du proprio. Et l'avocat, il a eu un accident. Et lui, au bout du film, en fait, il est là pour m'assister pendant que je suis ici au cas où j'aurais besoin de quelque chose à distance. Besoin d'aide, d'assistance, etc. Bon, bah, y a rien. Hein.
Quit playing dumbass jokes. What does that guy do all day?
Who, you mean the owner? Leonard, the freak?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's always locked up in the attic. You can hear him pacing up and down.
Well, better for us. We've got the whole hotel to do whatever we want.
Shut up a sec. There's that noise again in the headphones. Sounds like someone was talking to themselves. I think you're smoking a
On a déjà entendu des bruits comme quoi quelqu'un parlait. Hein.
Did you see his face? He's missing a couple screws.
Sounds like a woman's voice. A girl. What the? I'll bet living alone in a place like this all winter, he can't help but go nuts.
So depressing.
Je peux pas bouger.
Danny, the interference? Fuck, I pay you to do your job, not jerk around. Fuck off, Stan. What do you think I'm doing? It's a mess here. Nothing's working. There's voices. Listen, Danny, cut the crap. I'm gonna go have a cig, and if you don't figure it out by the time I'm done... What the fuck?
Putain.
Wait, you're not taping.
No, I mean for real.
What? What the?
Someone's here, I'm telling you.
What do you guys say? Looks more like a... Oh my...
Oh my God! It moves! Oh God!
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No!
I can't find the keys.
Oh God, this place is
Where?
zombies!
Keys, hold
There
on.
it is!
The light, the light, the light.
Fuck!
No, 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 fucking no. Get out.
La porte, elle s'est fermée toute seule. Je peux pas bouger. Non, je suis pas bien, non.
Hey!
For fuck's sake, Irving!
Oh, what did I do?
He gave me a heart attack.
Sorry. I'll warn you when
Quel
to carry
fils
your
de
pigeon
pute.
next time.
What?
Oh, quel bâtard.
I'm just curious to know what you found in that room.
You should be. You're never gonna believe it.
Il est trop con, putain. Merci Pimous pour les 18 mois, merci à toi. Oh. Oh. C'est Noël. J'avoue, on va l'attraper quand tout ça sera terminé là.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
I wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving. Don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go.
Oh,
Promise not
nouveau
to get
ça.
into any trouble for the rest of the
J'avais
night.
pas accès ici.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks.
Ouais, c'est bizarre quand même qu'il
You
reste au
always do
téléphone
that?
et tout.
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
We've never met, Irving. I can't even picture your face.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
2 days ago, I imagined you as a pimply kid from rescue services with a Boy Scout complex.
Pimply? My skin is as smooth as a 12-year-old's. It's good we're just talking on the phone then.
Listen, is this contraption really a phone? It feels like a walkie-talkie slash defibrillator.
It's a real phone, and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
Irving, are you hitting on me by any chance?
No. What are you... I mean, it's just...
Relax. I was kidding.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
Yeah, it's one of my fascinating virtues.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
Good night, hon!
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry, I was going off on another flashback about the life of Nicole Wilson.
Christmas Eve is the right time to reminisce.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it too.
yeah. That's what there was, in the end. There was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of '80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nicole.
They...
Hey.
And a year later, she killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my
C'est quoi
memories.
ce bruit?
And, Hey, did you hear that?
No? What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Wait there. I definitely heard something.
Okay.
What the fuck? Oh là là. Léger frisson, mais tout va bien. Hein. J'ai une vieille idée qui arrive quant au twist de l'intrigue. Ah ouais? Tu penses à quoi?
I wanted to tell you.
Laisse-moi tranquille en
Not
fait.
now. I heard a sound. Something familiar.
Listen, I've had this in my head for a while. I don't know. I seem to sense a sort of chemistry.
Sorry, I'm having trouble paying attention. I'm trying to figure out where this sound is coming from.
I can understand that you can't stand the side of the timberline. Not
Il
even
peut
on
pas
a
se taire.
postcard, but for me, this is important. It's given me the
You've been
chance
a
to
lot of
meet.
help, and I'm happy you're here, but right now I need to figure this out. Sorry.
But somehow, it
Mais
would
ta
be
gueule!
nice if, after this whole thing, we could meet in person, have a drink. I mean, if I'm going too fast, just say no. So probably.
Irving.
I know it's ridiculous to ask out someone you've never even seen, but people get close in lots of ways.
Dis-lui, dis-lui.
I said we'll talk later.
Okay, maybe I crossed the line. Sorry, I'm a klutz sometimes, and
Irving, please shut the fuck up.
Merci.
Thanks. Listen, we'll get back to this. But now, just give me time to figure out where the sound is coming from. I'll call you back.
sure. Sorry.
C'est au-dessus alors. Si c'est pas ici, c'est que c'est au-dessus. Oh la Hollywood Tower, incroyable! Il doit y avoir un truc à trouver là. Il y a un truc là quelque part. Hein. Là-dedans? C'est vraiment là, hein. Voir si je peux pas contourner. Oh putain, c'est le micro.
Irving, you hear me? Oh, for fuck's sake.
C'est la photo qu'on a vue tout à l'heure.
Found anything?
I can't hear that
sorry.
sound anymore.
It's easy
Oh,
to freak out when you're on your own.
No
up there.
problem. It's fine.
What'd you want to tell me?
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds.
What sounds?
Whispers. Maybe you're right.
Could be a draft in the crawl
Who
spaces.
knows, but it
Hotels full of
seems
them.
so similar to how I
Vous vous
remember
parlez
it.
l'un sur l'autre là, on comprend pas bien.
Think
Heads
about
up,
it anymore.
and if you sense
If it
trouble,
comes
just
back,
let me
we'll
know.
try and figure it out.
You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
You should have seen the ballroom back then.
I can
Salut Fabien,
almost
comment ça va?
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
On n'est plus au téléphone, hein, si
My
jamais ça a
mother had
bugué.
eyes only for Leonard, and he. I saw he wouldn't stop staring at that girl.
Rachel.
She talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end, and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki.
Sorry, I'm becoming a freaking nostalgic up here. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again, and then I'm going to bed.
Be careful.
J'ai pas de bonbons, Pimous. Ok, jour 8, c'est l'avant-dernier jour. Putain, c'était rude quand même ce jour-là. On a entendu les murmures et tout là, c'était... Ouh. Quoi? Attends. On n'était pas censé dormir juste? Lutrin. Non, lutin. Chut. Attends, c'est l'église là? J'ai bien fait de pas y aller avant. Hein. Ah ouais, la gueule de l'église. Qu'est-ce que je foutais là? En pleine rénovation, bon courage hein. J'espère que ça se passe bien. J'ai rien sur moi, je peux pas utiliser ma lampe torche, je peux rien faire. J'ai pas ma map non plus. Non, je veux monter. Je veux aller à ma chambre. D'accord. Je ne sais pas ce que je suis censé faire du coup. vais retourner dans la chambre 117. Ouais, je peux rien faire, hein. J'ai pas d'équipement, j'ai pas de carte. J'essaie de réfléchir aux pièces que je peux fouiller. Je vais aller au garage peut-être? Ouais, il va pas tarder à m'appeler, je pense, ouais. Je vais aller au garage. J'essaie de faire les pièces importantes puisque j'ai pas de map, donc je peux pas aller dans une pièce un peu secondaire. Enfin si je peux, mais à mon avis ça ne sert à rien. Donc ce que je vais faire, c'est que je vais aller dans le garage. Et si c'est pas ça, j'irai réinteragir avec la photo. Ouais, il y a peut-être quelque chose à faire dans l'église que j'ai pas vu, ouais, c'est possible. Salut Pépito Loco, comment ça va? Ouais, ouais. Et demain je serai en live. Demain, mardi, exceptionnellement, je serai en stream. D'habitude le mardi je suis pas en live, mais demain je serai là. Ouais, à mon avis, c'est pour dire où je me trouve relativement. Je pense que c'est ça. Je pense que c'est un genre de vous êtes ici. Vas-y, on va aller voir. En même temps, l'ambiance de l'église, elle m'a vraiment poussé à partir. Je vois pas plus que vous, hein. Bizarre. Y'a rien. Achète un drone. Bon bah. Photo et chambre. Bizarre, bizarre. Ouais, aussi, je peux faire un steak de la cuisine et juste attendre, c'est vrai. Ah, attendez, j'ai une autre pièce. J'ai une pièce qui était ouverte dans ma chambre qui n'était pas ouverte avant. Je peux peut-être interagir maintenant. Il y avait un truc au mur, mais comme il était en train de me parler, je pouvais pas interagir. Peut-être que maintenant je peux. Je suis un peu trop confiant quand même, hein, par moment. Vous vous souvenez, il y a une pièce là qui était fermée au début, qui est désormais ouverte, au fond de ma chambre. Et j'avais essayé d'interagir avec, mais comme je parlais, je pouvais pas l'ouvrir. Je pense pas qu'il manque un script du jeu, je crois qu'en fait on doit juste retourner à la chambre, et comme la pièce elle est ouverte alors qu'avant elle ne l'était pas, je dois interagir. Puisqu'avant on nous a fait sortir de la chambre pour aller écouter le bruit, je pense que maintenant il faut y revenir. Là. On est dans les combles avec Bruno là. C'est quoi ça? Ah, c'est un accès à la pièce du début là. C'est la pièce où on s'est tapé une petite frayeur. Et donc on n'avait pas accès au comble. Non, j'ai un peu trop la confusion. C'est quoi ça? Mon perso a un frère? Je me souviens pas. Ceux qui ont assisté à l'épisode d'hier, est-ce que mon personnage a un frère? Garçon pas content. Fils. C'est le même. Ça fait partie du même dessin, hein. On est d'accord. Du coup, pour revenir à ton message juste au-dessus, Nani, si, là j'ai peur par contre. Quoi, c'est du sang là au sol? On connaît cette pièce, hein. Ok. J'ai toujours pas mes objets. D'habitude c'est pas bon signe effectivement. Hein. Les dessins d'enfants. C'est pas une bonne chose. C'est le voleur rapide, ça va et toi? Je suis très rassuré d'avoir un trou béant dans ma pièce maintenant. Y a rien? Je comprends pas. Ah, elle a voulu ouvrir la map et elle a pas pu. What? Est-ce que j'ai pas bugué à cause de la photo? Elle a voulu ouvrir la map, j'ai pas pu. Attendez. Ça ne change... Ça peut changer quelque chose, mais ça ne change rien au fait que... le passage qu'on a pris, je pense qu'on était obligé de le prendre maintenant. Ah, putain, je l'ai oublié. Et quel débile. Je peux pas, hein. Non, non. J'ai pas accès à mes items. Non, non, non. Non, non, j'ai pas accès à mes items. Quelqu'un peut vérifier sur un let's play, s'il vous plaît, au jour 8, comment ça se passe? Pour me dire si je suis le seul à pas pouvoir déployer mes objets ou pas. Regardez par la fenêtre cassée. Ouais, je peux les voir. Si quelqu'un peut checker soit une soluce ou un tuto ou n'importe, juste me dire si je dois les récupérer. D'accord, merci. Bizarre pour la map. Peut-être un bug visuel du coup de la map. Hein. Une lumière dehors, mais y a rien. D'accord, intéressant. On va repasser dans le couloir qu'on a trouvé. Il ne me semble pas avoir vu quoi que ce soit dans la chambre en tout cas. Ah, tu l'as fini, Picsou? Ok, ok. un niveau. Ça sera sur YouTube, oui. Oui. Ça sort jeudi et vendredi. Jeudi et vendredi, quand je suis en off, en fait, vous aurez le let's play de ce jeu-là. Au moins, vous avez quand même de quoi faire pendant que je ne suis pas là. Parce que jeudi, je me couche tôt, étant donné que vendredi, je me lève à 5h du mat. Même 4h30. Ah, je peux passer dans le sens inverse. Ah oui, mais est-ce que je peux pousser la passerelle de l'autre côté, tu vois, c'est ça le truc. Chambre 117, j'ai rien trouvé dedans. Jour 7, où est-ce que j'étais? Pas dans ma chambre en tout cas. C'est pas là, hein. Ah!
Irving?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I expected that.
What?
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm
C'est
serious.
les cloches
I
qu'on
woke
entend?
up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
That's not the point. I forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
I don't want to go back there now. But I'll think about it. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
Irving? You still awake?
Yeah, sure.
I thought you'd gone back to sleep.
No, don't worry.
Listen, that thing you were about to say yesterday, before I interrupted you?
Oh,
Je sais même pas ce qu'il a dit tellement je lui disais de la fermer.
Maybe you feel like continuing the conversation?
yeah, sure. Well, I've talked more to you than with anyone else in my whole life. I just wanted to say, you're fun, yeah?
Yeah, you too. For real.
And it would be interesting, nice, I don't know, to meet, maybe?
If I ever get out of here. Anyway, yeah, it would be interesting. Irving from FEMA.
Oh, cool.
C'est
Yeah.
à ça que tu t'attendais, Relativity?
What would you like to do?
A day at the lake? I think I caught a glimpse of Hauser Lake yesterday.
That would be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice.
So, I'll organize it.
Yes, sure, yeah. Cool. I'll go.
Yeah, me too.
Il y avait des endives dans ma théorie. Donc on a l'air d'avoir un garçon, un petit garçon, une fille et le papa. Et une église. Je me souviens pas si mon personnage a parlé d'un frère ou... Je crois pas, hein. Je crois pas parce que l'héritage me revient. Et je dois donner le reste de l'argent à la famille de Rachel, donc la fille qui s'est suicidée. Donc, est-ce que Rachel a un frère? Et le mec qu'on voit sur l'image, ce serait le père? Ce qui collerait puisqu'il y a une église à côté, il est prêtre. Et on n'a jamais parlé d'un frère. Pas plus qu'avec mon personnage. Je pense pas, elle a 16 ans, un fils qui aurait l'âge de faire des dessins comme ça. Non, je crois pas. Je crois pas. Allez, on va à l'église. Oh, il est vraiment cool, ouais. Je sais pas, Tifoutou. Je me suis pas renseigné sur les fins, etc. Je découvre vraiment en même temps que vous, donc je ne sais pas. C'est pas ici l'église, hein. Je me trompe. Ouais, l'ambiance elle est très pesante.
Hi.
I was thinking, there really could be a repressed reason as to why you ended up there.
So you've come to the conclusion that I'm not crazy?
Never thought that. Well, at least not in this case.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right, all right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel
Tout sauf
needed,
Switch,
without a
voleur
doubt.
rapide.
I suppose.
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place. A real mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible. Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How it's... I...
Wow. Total mystery. Want to play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Ouais, non, non. T'as raison.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
I'm a Phantom of the Opera fan.
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored it.
You should take it with you. To play it. In Portland.
You're better off listening to a cat in heat than my scales.
Well, you can always pick it up again. Even if I don't think it's crucial. I mean, playing the organ.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor Mom.
Ça marche, New York, ça
She had
saute.
a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music.
On a tous vu un papillon rouge, là.
Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate
On a
artist
tous
in
vu
the
un papillon
house.
rouge, là.
If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking.
Non, t'as fumé. J'avais déjà repéré ce truc auparavant. Non, ça va pas là.
Oh, shit.
Et toi, Covid-19? What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No. No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows. Drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A pink bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
I'm not entirely sure I'm actually awake.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Wait. There's gotta be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Celui-là, Alexis, ça va et toi? Ouais, ça devient un glauque de ouf là.
Did you get out of there?
You know by any chance if Rachel wore a retainer?
Maybe. There was an article saying they hadn't found it at the site of the suicide.
I remember. She always made a horrible noise when she clipped it onto her palate with her tongue.
What does Rachel's retainer have to do with anything?
I found a box. It could be hers.
Why should someone keep a 10-year-old retainer?
Maybe they're not just keeping it. Maybe they're using it. The box is empty.
No way. I can't...
Let me go on.
Hey, can I make that call now?
You hear this sound?
Come on.
Listen. Hear it now?
What is it? Sounds like some kind of mechanism.
I'm in front of an air vent. That could be connected to the top floor. Leonard had a grandfather clock up in the attic.
You can't hear things from a room that's so far away.
Can too. I used to lurk in front of vents like this to spy on guests in their rooms.
You're trying to tell me something.
The attic is where Leonard gave Rachel speech therapy sessions. Maybe you could hear what was going on up there from here.
That doesn't help.
Listen, I need to get into the attic. I need to figure out if a clock like that could still be working. Maybe there's someone who still takes care of it.
Nicole, please.
I'm hanging up. Call you later.
Je connais pas le film Covid-19. On m'a dit qu'il y avait que ça ressemblait un peu à Shining. Vous avez retrouvé des rêves de Shining encore ou pas? Réponse. Petit chapeau rouge, Blanche-Neige, Sleeping Beauty. La Belle au bois dormant. Hein?
Can you hear me?
Crumb, c'est quoi?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box. The one in
Ah,
Leonard's
je sais
room.
où elle est celle-là.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. Tell you what I think? Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is
La
going
moquette du
on,
premier étage?
or went
Ah ouais?
on here. Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
No way.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is a
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why. Why all of this?
We'll figure it out with the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
all good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... he spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience. He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
You're joking, right? You think he did this?
Think about it. That room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that. He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No!
Il
I don't give a
en
shit
sait
about what
beaucoup,
you
je
have to
trouve.
say.
Hein.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
Il en sait beaucoup quand même. Hein. Déjà hier, elle lui a dit qu'il savait beaucoup de choses sur l'hôtel, etc. Que c'était un peu bizarre. Et c'est vrai que là aussi, hein, je trouve que c'est bizarre, il en sait beaucoup. Hein. C'est pas ça?
Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay, let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. I have to think it through. What concrete clues did I find? First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the Timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in? Are you trying to tell me something, Dad? My music box with the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must. The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right? And you and Mom started fighting. Voices getting louder. That long silence when she comes down the stairs with suitcases and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
Dernier jour. On va voir la conclusion.
Irving.
Finally.
I know, I told you to go to hell.
I was dying on this chair.
Let's keep going, if you want. Together. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Merci, Serval. Ouah, les sons. Non, je le vois pas, Serval, mais c'est mieux fait que les OP précédentes qu'on a pu faire, que ça fonctionne bien tout de suite. La mezzanine, elle est au-dessus, mais... Une rose pour la 217. Ils ont parlé d'une réserve, mais ici je peux pas avoir de réserve. La réserve en question, pour moi, elle est derrière le bureau du père. Je vais aller voir. Et est-ce que c'est pas ça justement, je dois passer ici dedans là? Attends, c'est moi ou il n'y a plus le dessin? Ah si. Oula, c'était quoi ça? Je vais aller voir la shop 217. Putain, j'ai eu un sale bruit là dans les oreilles. Wow. Je peux pas y accéder, hein. Merci Teufel pour les 23 mois, merci beaucoup, ça va et toi? Encore un mois de plaisir d'écoute, ça s'approche des 2 ans, toujours autant de plaisir, merci à toi pour le divertissement, merci beaucoup à toi pour le soutien depuis si longtemps, merci. Il y a des bruits vraiment bizarres au 2e étage là. Hein. Mais la mezzanine c'est que au rez-de-chaussée mais c'est au centre que les meilleures choses trouvent leur place. Je comprends pas. La mezzanine c'est ça, on est d'accord. Ah là là là. Et ça... Oh putain. Ça sera que sur YouTube, Teufel. Enfin, cet épisode-là sera sur Twitch, mais la première partie sera que sur YouTube. Oh non 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 non. Oh mon Dieu. Enlevez votre main. What?
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh God, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Si j'ai pas de bêtises, ceux qui étaient là hier, Rachel était enceinte. Je me retourne pas, c'est mort. Je me retourne pas. Donne-moi la crosse, j'ai besoin de me défendre. Elle était enceinte, Rachel, quand elle s'est suicidée, non? J'ai un souvenir de ça. Il me semble qu'elle était enceinte. Je me retourne pas. Ah! Oh, le bras est tombé. Excusez-moi, j'ai vraiment pas fait exprès, c'est pas ma faute. Hein.
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What? Are you drunk?
Keep going.
Hello?
Quoi?
Hello, Irving.
Qu'est-ce qui baragouine Irving là? Les bras m'en tombent effectivement. Allez, on va au deuxième étage. Ah, c'est ouvert. Oh, excusez-moi. Tiens, petite question, est-ce que la rose avec la chambre 217 c'est une ref à Shining ou pas? Ceux qui ont vu le film. Parce qu'apparemment il y a des refs à Shining dans ce jeu. Sait-on jamais. C'est quoi ça? Les bras m'en tombent.
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
What?
Quoi?
What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Putain, il était ici en fait.
Painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path.
Ma voiture. C'est ma voiture.
You realize you're talking like you're crazy.
Shining c'est 237.
These walls
D'accord, ok.
ooze with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You, Jenkins, you never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me?
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
Clinky
Don't
Christmas,
understand.
c'est lui qui mettait les
How
bruits.
could you?
Y a rien en fait.
Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
Qui es-tu?
Who are you, really?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free
C'est
and
lui sur les dessins.
At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her for real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love.
Mais elle était
Nothing
mineure en
more,
fait.
nothing less. But that love was too much. And it would be punished.
Ah mais
Who
elle
paid
était
for
mineure.
this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
I didn't hate your sister. I was just jealous.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
I want to know what you want from me.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
few years have passed since I last used this old tape recorder. I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner. My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you
in
talking
the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel is saying, Nikki. She's here.
Quoi? Ah, donc il y a vraiment un fantôme? Meurtrière? Il y a vraiment un fantôme en fait? Il n'y a pas que des bruits provoqués par le frère. Il y a vraiment l'âme de Rachel dans l'hôtel. Salut Berpoutine. Comment ça va? Ah bah là c'est 1000% parce que ça a écrit et ça s'est retourné. Alors le frère il s'est peut-être entraîné pendant 10 ans mais écrire à l'envers comme ça c'est pas forcément évident. Hein. Donc il y a vraiment un fantôme. C'est pas que des trucs provoqués par le frère pour nous faire flipper. Il y a des sons, oui. Les sons qu'on entendait avec la machine là. Avec le micro portable, je sais pas trop comment dire. Mais sinon... Et encore, ça s'appelait Clickty de Noël ou je sais pas quoi. Ça se trouve c'était juste une ambiance Noël dans le casque. Enfin dans le téléphone. J'ai pas écouté si dans le téléphone il y avait une ambiance de Noël quand il nous parlait, pardon. Soit c'était une ambiance de Noël dans le téléphone, pour faire croire qu'il était dans une ambiance Noël dans un bureau ou quoi. Soit c'était les cliquetis en question qu'on entendait dans le micro. elle dans la voiture. Dans la voiture de Claire, donc la voiture de ma mère en fait. Ça m'apprendra à avoir pris la confiance pendant tout le jeu et du coup à sprinter tout le temps en fait. Et ben là franchement ils m'ont bien eu. Parce qu'on a pris full confiance pendant tout le game.
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. Betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie
oui,
the
le coffre est
pieces
à l'avant.
together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
De quoi voleur rapide, j'ai quoi? C'est quoi? C'est quoi? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans cette couverture? Il faut la laver, la laver, la laver, la laver. On va aller dans la laundry du coup. What? Je comprends pas. Bardy, calmos sur la confiance. T'as la même réaction que moi, Baléton. Mais c'est bien parce que ça nous confirme du coup qu'il y a vraiment un fantôme. Je suis content au moins que on nous ait pas fait croire qu'il y a un fantôme alors qu'il y a rien. Ok. No screamer, please. Oh, l'appareil dentaire.
How could I have forgotten?
Ah mais c'est le logo du jeu.
I saw
Non?
everything. I was there.
Quoi?
All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church. And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look?
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on her deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. I thought it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
No, I don't.
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donogle's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't...
C'est la mère qui l'a tué alors?
I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her, in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
Ah ouais.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
What? Irving, where are you?
It's white as far as the eye can see. Beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. But now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. And another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you?
Ouah, le plot twist de zinzin. Oui.
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you...
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel
What?
anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh non, hein.
Well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. There's also my fee.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake. Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day. But they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
J'ai pas envie, hein. Ok, le son recommence, donc c'est pas le frère qui l'a mis, c'est bien Rachel qu'on entendait.
Wait, I did all that you asked me. Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared. I don't want to die. It's getting dark. I
Je peux pas l'arrêter.
See the light.
Il y avait un bouton. Je suis pas sûr que ce soit la fin, la vraie fin. Je pense qu'on a évité de mourir.
Mom, we'll bring back the timberline to its
Alors que c'était le scénario
We'll be happy
prévu de base.
all together. Yes. Like a whole family. No more anger.
Je crois qu'on a trick un petit peu le truc parce que j'ai été obligé d'appuyer à un point précis. Contrairement à ce qui m'était proposé pour allumer le moteur où je pouvais appuyer n'importe où. Je pense qu'il y a une fin alternative. Enfin, je pense que ça c'est la fin alternative. Et quand elle a dit je veux pas mourir, je me suis dit attends il doit bien avoir un moyen de le couper ce moteur. Et de choper le moustique de... Je l'ai touché. Ok. Très bon, hein. Très bon. Je sais pas si vous avez apprécié le jeu. J'ai trouvé ça très très bon. Pour le coup. Donc confirmé, il y a bien un fantôme dans l'hôtel. On n'est pas seul.